មួយដែលសម្បូរទៅដោយវប្បធម៌និងជារេធម៌ដ៏ចម្រើនជាងគេខ្ញុំក៏ជាខ្មែរហើយដូចអ្នកក៏ជាខ្មែរខ្ញុំចេញមកទីនេះគឺរឿងខ្ញុំចេញមកថែវប្បធម៌និងសិល្បៈទៅដល់គាត់ឲ្យខ្ញុំមិនប្រែឈាមខ្មែរពូជខ្មែរដ៏រុងរឿងឲ្យចាស់ទៅស្លាប់វប្បធម៌និងសិល្បៈចំណាក៏រឿងខ្ញុំមិនដែលភ្លេចដូចជាភ្លេងខ្សែដៀវពុំបញ្ចូលជាហ៊ីបហបបង្កើតដូចជាតន្ត្រីសម័យមួយដែលមិនណានឹងបញ្ចុះគឺពេលដែលអ្នកកំពុងស្ដាប់នេះគឺជាកម្ពុជាទីស្ទីកម្ពុជាអរិយធម៌ជាណាជាងគេសួរថាណាមិនគួរអាណាចក្រក៏កម្ពុជាដ៏រុងរឿងចេញច្បាំងយកជ័យឈ្នះអស់មាសគឺជាតន្ត្រីមួយនេះកំពុងតែបនលឺឡើងលឺសូជ័យឈ្នះរអុបប្រសាសិល្បៈបុរាណគេអភិរក្សសិល្បៈសម័យគេអភិវឌ្ឍតន្ត្រីfromទាំងទៅរីសូមតយ៉ាងដែរទៅមើលការវិវត្តន៍សូមកុំបំភ្លេចហើយក៏បំផ្លាញនូវវប្បធម៌បុរាណដោយជួយសុភាសិតមួយបានពោលថាវប្បធម៌រលត់ជាតិរលាយវប្បធម៌ពុនរាយជាតិកាត់កាត់សិល្បៈរបាំខ្មែរមានច្រើនប្រភេទមានរបាំអប្សរាមានរបាំជប៉ុនមានរបាំប្រវេយទ្រាំមានរបាំក្រមាមានរបាំគួងរែងរបាំខ្មែរជាច្រើនទៀតល្ខោនកម្ពុជាកំពុងតែរកនៅភាពឯកាប្រជាជនមួយចំនួនមិនសូវខ្វល់ពីគេមកដល់ពីដូនតាសិល្បៈចំណាស់យើងគួរតែថែរក្សាកំណត់ដល់ពេលលេងលោកទៅមកគ្នាជាសាអតាមមកជាខ្មែរ
invite his old friend from old school Bondarat to talk about him a little bit before he show his face. So Bondarat maybe have a good thing to talk about Yary, or I don't know, between them, back in Cambodia when they were at the School of Fine Arts. So Bondarat, please.
Thank you very much for allowing me to speak tonight. My name is Narat and I'm with an old friend, Mr. Yary.
Now I present you Mr. Yary Liwan. So I will be his translator. He's good with questions, but we already got a brief introduction from Bondarat, so so he would like to thank the museum for bringing him here, and also those who helped in support, and especially to his wife that accompanied him here today.
ខ្ញុំក៏សូមបង្ហាញពីខ្លួនខ្ញុំបន្តិចដែរពីអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំមានថ្ងៃ
He would like to share with you what he possess.
ខ្ញុំជាអ្នកធ្វើកូឡារភាពដែលរៀននៅសាលារចនាពីឆ្នាំ1971
So he studied the ceramic art in 1971 at the School of Fine Art in Phnom Penh.
ដល់ឆ្នាំ75យើងទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលជាវិជ្ជារៀនខ្មែរគឺកូនសិស្សគឺត្រូវអាក់ខានគឺអត់មានសាលារៀនទេគឺយើងទៅនៅក្នុងព្រៃទៅនៅក្នុងស្រែអស់រយៈជាង3ឆ្នាំ
So there was a pause, as you well know, that in 1975 to 1979 there is no school that he can continue on studying.
ហើយជីវិតក្នុងការវិសោធន៍របស់ខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់គឺជីវិតខ្ញុំផ្សារជាប់ទៅជាមួយនឹងធម្មជាតិទៅជាមួយនឹងសិល្បៈ
Ever since his life is attached to natures and the art of the ceramic.
ខ្ញុំមានជោគវាសនាដែលបានមកដល់ស្រុកអាមេរិកនេះគឺខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់នៅមុខវិជ្ជានេះហើយនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកនេះគឺឲ្យតម្លៃនៅកូឡារភាពនឹងខ្លាំងបំផុតហើយគេជួយទំនុកបំរុងជួយផ្ដល់កម្លាំងចិត្តខ្ញុំរហូតដល់ខ្ញុំបានរង្វាន់ជោគពីNBA ឆ្នាំ1900 2005
So he is very grateful for the United States government that acknowledged his skills in the ceramics. So he's the recipient of the NEA in 2015 for 3 times. So 3 times recipient of the NEA award. National Endowment for the Arts.
មូលហេតុដោយសារយើងខ្ញុំបានវាថាចំណាយពេលវេលាខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តចែកចាយតម្រៃវិជ្ជារៀនពីអ្នកដទៃខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តរៀនតាំងពីក្មេង kindergarten រហូតដល់ college student.
So his personality, he's like an open-minded person. He likes to share what he knows. He doesn't want to keep to himself until now.
ហើយខ្ញុំចំណាយពេលច្រើនយកសមត្ថភាពនៅធ្វើសិល្បៈរបស់ខ្ញុំនឹងជួយដល់ក្នុងសង្គមខ្មែរយើងនៅសង្គមនៅទីក្រុងឡូហ្នឹងខ្ញុំបានគេបានផ្ដល់ឱកាសឲ្យខ្ញុំធ្វើនៅរូបសំណាកតំណាងឲ្យជនភៀសខ្លួនមួយដាក់នៅមុខ City Hall ហើយខ្ញុំសប្បាយចិត្តដោយសារបានមានរូបខ្មែរដែលដាក់នៅនឹងដែលជាកិត្តិយសសម្រាប់ខ្មែរទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលមានឱកាសសាងនៅស្ដូរអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ហ្នឹងជាជនភៀសខ្លួនខ្មែរហ្នឹងទុកឲ្យកូនចៅមើលទៅថ្ងៃក្រោយបន្តទៀត
So lately, the City of Love commissioned him to sculpture an image of the refugees that immigrate to Love. So that sculpture is being displayed right now at the Love City Hall, and he is also have a tremendous amount of time helping the community of Love as a artist as well.
I would also like to share my personal testimony of how I became involved with the museum. I'm a transplant. I am not native to Chicago, and there was a rumor that there was a Cambodian community that settled here in Chicago. And as someone who's curious about my culture and wanting to connect with other Cambodians, and particularly Cambodian Americans in my generation, I sought out opportunities to connect with them, and it wasn't until really about 10 years later, after living here, did I finally connect. And I can say that through connection with the museum and the community here, I feel like I found a home, and I'm asking, as a board member and as a member of this community, to seek your support.
Intellectuals were targeted for death by Pol Pot's regime.
In Pol Pot time, I worked like an animal with fear, many years. In Pol Pot time, my art spirit was almost dead.
To survive, Yary was forced to hide his education and artistry. But ironically, it was his knowledge of ceramics that saved him from certain starvation or death. Yary's mother learned that the Khmer Rouge soldiers were desperate for kilns in which to fire roof tiles. Knowing it was a risk, she informed them of her son's skills as a ceramicist. The risk paid off. Yary survived and was still building wood-burning kilns for the regime when the Vietnamese freed Cambodia in early 1979. He spent most of the following 2 decades moving from one refugee camp to another. Finally, in July 2001, he obtained a visa and left Cambodia for Lowell, Massachusetts, where he and his family live today. The following year, Yary was granted political asylum. With support from a leader in the local Cambodian community and art educators, Yary slowly gained access to working with clay. He set up a basement studio accessible via a rickety ladder through a hole in the floor. There he continued working in a ceramic tradition that traces itself back to the 6th century. He's also become a tireless mentor for students and clay artists, sharing his mastery of this endangered ceramic tradition.
I'm never moved the home around the low, that's just moved it, but we never moved out from that time. I'm planting the art tree on the land of low. Right now the tree will grow up and the roots, a lot of roots. We hard to move out. With the root will longer and longer. The root is communicates to the people.
Yary's mastery has twice been recognized by the Massachusetts Cultural Council. First with a Traditional Arts Apprenticeship grant in 2010, and then a prestigious Artist Fellowship in the Traditional Arts in 2012. The latter enabled him to rent space at Western Avenue Studios in Lowell and helped him realize a decades-long dream of building a wood-burning kiln.
Most people out from the wood-burning kiln, they change a lot. I can't expect the color that come out from the kiln. That's the thing we need the wood-burning kiln. Because they make me surprised all the time when we unload that. Some piece I really love that, but I can't make another one. I did just one on it. That's the thing I like.
In 2015, Yary received a National Heritage Fellowship, the country's highest honor in the folk and traditional arts. Despite this achievement, Yary's humility and devotion to the Cambodian tradition continues.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning my whole life. I think I'm not learn all that design that Cambodia have before. I want to know how the old people do that, because the ancient, the traditional artists, they work everything not for themselves, for community, for God, for king, not for money. We work some for money, for living, because everyone need the money. But at least I'm still work for represent the Khmer.
ជាប្រទេសមួយដែលសម្បូរទៅដោយវប្បធម៌និងជារេធម៌ដ៏ចំណាស់ជាងគេ Trong quá trình không ai hỏi được nè, quá trình không ai trong chạy nó tên ấy người được trong chạy mà thay qua bắt thoáng sơ là bạc tôi đã còn đang trong mình phải chiêm không ai vui không ai đau rung một đường ở trong đời thế lạc qua thoáng sơ là bạc trong nó có đôi chân mà này play đôi những play sai điêu không mình trốn như hip hop và cả đời chia đôi tay sớm mai một đám mà nay đang bành trục người về đang gặp bông là sai nên cứ chỉ Campuchia đi xí cái bố đi à đây cái thôi nhưng mà những kê xua thằng là namมันโคอาณาจักรก็Campuchia đo rungเรื่องเจงจะบางยกใจใจฉันได้ออกเมียไม่ใช่ดนตรีมันนี้ก็ปงได้บนลือลายลือโซใจชนะเราอบภาษาส่วนมาโบราณแกอาปีรักสลับมาสมัยแกอาปีวันยังเตรียมรำกันเดี๋ยวได้ต้นต่อยังได้แต่เมื่อการพิมพ์กินได้ส่งกองบอมเพลย์หายกองบอมร้ายในวัวปะทวโบราณโดยจูสปีเซมุยมาโบทาวัวปะทวระลดเชียดระเลียวัวปะทวบนระเลียเชียดการเจอการบังไม้มีช้างประเภทมีระบำอัปสรามีระบำชิมโบมีระบำแบบเรียตรอนมีระบำกระมามีระบำควงเรนระบำมาจิช้างเกิดละครกองปูเชียกับปงตะรอนเพียบใบกาประเชียจนมวยจมโดนมาเซอร์คอยไปเกมมันน้องไม่โดนตาสลับปะชนะยืนโคตรทารสากำตันเราเป็นเล็งลงตัวมองเคลียร์ชิสาการมองชิคไม่ตัวได้คอมพลังเช็ดนักกำนัดยังไม่ในสกาอาไปวันนั่งช่วยท้ายใกล้ใช้ระบอลละอ้ออ้อยคล้ายชีวิตน้ำไปการมองมือเชียดตาคือการกำเทยเชียมันนุ่มไม่จะรักเองการมองชิคไม่ตัวตาจะทายว่ามันทอนกันละปากเกินมันได้ปีโดนตามาเยืองงี้แต่มือพลังมาสาดอันน้องวันยังมีภาษาโตก็ไม่แต่จีน่าจีจราครัวเราเบิ่งกูไอช่างเคยคนนั้นตัวสนาภาษาอ่องเบอร์วัดซึ่งนางเอาเชียร์กัมพูชีก็จะเพลงเรื่องนี้นั่นกระป๋องติดดาวนี่จะเพลงตะกาวเชงติดนาไรกูไม่จ Trong bánh nhau quán cao chơi như buông mai ca lứa từ đây không ai mà giờ mình thay dù than là nada Campuchia vui nhớ trên nhà slide show Cambodia king number one the trong chiếc của mai rục trong tầng hai chúng bạn vua và thoa kia đồng này phi tồn ta nên cái chia Campuchia đi theo đó đi
lì hai chi cô lì chum nô ni mót băng mi chi kèn nu sa mơn sànกระดงกระดูลอวลนานเปลชายเนียงhai chi cô chân thằng ngô hai rốt tai chú vô liang bật phèn tư khơi phèn ôi chóm chung phèn lừa cho này sron nong sai yon kom san một bằng som lăng mưa krong kia sấm sky chum nó bong thằng nó mong ai hà tây ôi nực lại lại chom chai lì hai chi cô tiếng hello chum nua đau bịa goodbye liệt tai chất mình nài từng ngày cõi chom chai bong vân vinh sron no sai yon kom san một bằng som lăng mơ krong kia sấm sky chum no bong thằng nó mong ai hà tây ôi nực lại thay chom chai lì hai chi cô tiếng hello chum nua đau bịa cút bài liệt tai chất mình nài ngày cõi chom chai bong vân về